This is an update video of what's been going on. So as you know, or don't know, I had a fall September 3rd. I'm not really sure exactly what happened. I donated blood. It was at the Storm game, and then got a drink around the 4th inning. I wasn't feeling very well. Didn't even finish my drink. I gave it to my sister and I went to the bathroom. I just remember the door being really hard to open, and I can feel myself kind of like not feeling like kind of out of it. And then I woke up with a bunch of people around me. So yeah, that was pretty scary. I know my BP was really low when they were there. They gave me some IV fluids, but this whole time my eyes weren't even open. I couldn't open my eyes. I had a gash on my chin. I got my stitches out. Took off the butterfly stitches today. So there's blood all over the floor. But yeah, so some lady found me. While I was waiting for the ambulance, I had what seemed to be a seizure. And so then I got in the ambulance, and again, it appeared that I had a seizure again. And then when I was in triage, it looked like I also had another seizure there as well, maybe like 1 or 2 there. So I was admitted overnight for observation. I didn't have any more seizures. I was discharged the next day, so on the 4th. I was still really out of it. I actually have a video from earlier about me, like when I'm out of it. Like, but I got sent home with no information about concussions, no information about seizures. Not even how to take care of my stitches or anything, like what to do's or what not to do's. So I was like, okay, that's annoying. But I had headaches, my whole jaw, I couldn't open my mouth, like my ears hurt, my head was ringing. So I had like all the signs of concussion, right? Nothing. So Tuesday comes by, still not feeling good. And then Wednesday morning, like early morning, I had another seizure. And then again another one, and then another one, and I ended up going to the ER again, which I got CT scans from earlier. I had an MRI that day. Everything was turning out completely normal. Even though at that ER trip I did have 2 more seizures. So, but they just sent me home again with no information, just to follow up with my doctor. So that was very frustrating, because after that I've had about 7 to 8 seizures a day. What seems or appears to be seizures. We don't, we still have things to go over. But then I had my follow-up appointment Monday, and I seized up at my primary doctor in his office. So it was finally witnessed by a doctor again, I guess. Not even finally, but so I was again sent back to the ER, and they again sent me home. I was there for 5 hours, sitting by myself. I've had 2 seizures while there. Doctors came up to me, and before I even completely woke up, they left. So that was very frustrating, but I did get my stitches out with the butterflies. So that was Monday, September 11th, 9/11. And then, yeah, so because my primary saw it, he was just like, okay, we need an urgent, like super urgent, like consult to neurology. 7 to 8 seizures is not normal. Even 1 a day is not normal for somebody who does not have a seizure disorder, or anybody. Even if you do, it's not okay. So yesterday I actually only had about 3 or 4, but I was very tired. I think I'm noticing my auras, so I'm kind of notice when I'm about to have one, and so it's a little bit easier for me to like go sit down and lay down and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just not really sure what's going on. Today I had a cardiology appointment to see maybe something with my heart was causing it, and I had another episode while there, and I was by myself, but I felt it coming on, and I was just like, I really don't want to be in the waiting room filling out paperwork, having this. So I'm just like trying to hold it together, And then I was just like, just finish the paperwork and bring it up and tell them maybe they can get me into a room. Maybe I can go sit down in this comfy chair. And I just go up, bring my paperwork, and I was just like, I think I'm about to have a seizure. And they're like, oh, okay, like, oh, they're like, you're the one, because I was also an urgent appointment that day. And I luckily was able to get myself to the floor, and a nurse came by to kind of like, I guess you could say, catch me before I like leaned over to hit the concrete. And that's kind of where we're at right now. Tomorrow I have a neurology appointment. My cardiologist is doing an echocardiogram and a heart monitor to see if, something with my arteries, maybe not enough oxygen to cause me to have passed out in the first place. And then neurology's tomorrow, so hopefully get an EEG to figure this out. It's been very, very stressful. I can't drive. I can't work. I have my own business, so like not being able to work has been very difficult. Emotionally, financially. My husband's been such a rock. He's been taking care of our kids. I'm luckily, as far as concussion stuff goes, like I'm feeling better, so I'm able to walk around, not get as dizzy and tired. But I still can't drive. I have to depend on others to do things. I can't even go to my own appointments by myself. I can't pick up my kids. I can't walk them to school. My kids have seen some of the episodes, so it's been rough. But hopefully we get some answers soon. We can get back into work in October, hopefully. Because it's just very exhausting for the whole family. But yeah, just kind of want to keep everybody updated on what's going on with me, because I know a lot of people have been asking me, especially with my business. We just started 8 months ago, barely getting on our feet. But yeah, so that's about it. Thank you guys for all your support and your messages and text messages. For those who already knew about all this, to my family who's been helping me out, just thank you, helping us out, not me, because it's been rough. But thank you.